My name is August Wittgenstein and I play Oberleutnant zur See Karl Tenstedt, the first watch officer and second in command on the boat. After I was done celebrating, because Das Boot has always been a childhood dream of mine, I started with the research, and I, of course, read the original book by Buchheim. I read several other first-hand accounts, studied pictures from the time, watched a million documentaries, and then I wrote a biographical account written by the fictitious character Karl Tenstedt. And when I was done with that, I really liked the guy, and I've understood the guy and felt for him. And I think once you like a character, it's easy to fight for what that character wants and needs. So yeah, I think that's a good approach for every role. We did do drills. There was a boot camp session in the studio in Prague, and there was a wonderful stunt crew doing drills with us in the studio at Barrandov Studio. And we also had a fantastic military advisor and sort of submarine expert, Jürgen Weber, who's been just such a great sport and really invaluable to this whole undertaking. So big thank you to Jürgen. Rick Okon, who plays the Kaloyan, and I have, I really enjoy working with him. He's just very dedicated, hardworking, always well prepared, just very helpful, mindful, and and he's immensely talented. So I don't know where that leaves him, but I think he's going places. He's wonderful. He's got a very cool, laid-back Austrian quality to him, and he's very precise. So he will see exactly when you as an actor fall into your old tricks that you try to pull off in front of the camera. And he's terrified of anything looking as if it's been staged. So it's really nice to work with him. The water bomb attacks in the original movie were some of the best scenes. I think everybody who's seen the original movie remembers that, and how terrifying it must have been for the U-boat crews to experience a water bomb attack. We were in a closed set in a studio in Prague, and we were on a gimbal, and we were being thrown around. And sure, it's nothing for the faint-hearted, but it doesn't get close to how horrible it must have felt for the real crews. From working on this project, I was yet again reminded of how of the disregard the Nazi regime had for its soldiers and its citizens and human life in general. I think the U-boat war was lost. The battle over the Atlantic was lost in 1943. Everybody knew it, and yet they kept sending U-boat crews to their deaths. They send out these submarines full with young guys, and knowing full well that they would never return. So in that respect, it just makes you very, even though it's a great project to work on, you feel, you look at your uniform and you have this swastika on your uniform, and it can give you kind of a chill to think about this. I wouldn't like to trade. It's always fun to work with international people and to work with, working in Prague and working here in Malta. No, it's fun. It's always refreshing. You get new, sort of inspired in new ways and new input, and learning from other actors. Vincent Kartais has been really fun to work with. I think the art department did a fantastic job. Everything looked so real. It felt real. The dimensions were exact. Everything was made so easy for us actors. When you have such conditions to work with, it makes it so much easier. So yeah, big thank you to you guys too.